Yes, guys, how are we doing? So today what we're talking about is sleep and how to improve your sleep quality, how to have a better night's sleep, okay? Because there's lots of things you can do that sort of allow you to have a better night's sleep, and perhaps lots of things you do that cause you to have a bad night or disturbed night or not be able to get to sleep, okay? It's not necessarily a game of luck and hope. Sometimes it can be, you have anomalies, obviously, but then there's like obviously a routine and a process you can go through that can allow you to have a deeper sleep, okay? And there's obviously perhaps actions you already take that sort of keep you awake or just allow to keep your sleep disturbed and to wake up feeling not very good, okay? So obviously there's a few things to address. These are in like sort of no particular order, but yeah, you want to have sort of obviously some sort of like a sleep routine, like you have a morning routine, and you want to have a sort of sleep routine, like you wake up at similar times, try and go to bed at similar times, okay? Because your body likes consistency, it likes a routine, it likes a rhythm. Yes, Lee, how's it going, bro? So yeah, it likes the consistency of how, like the circadian rhythms of having to go to sleep at the same time and waking up at the same time. So you want to try and keep that, and trying first of all, get to sleep sort of about 10:30, somewhere around there, okay? If you go in like sort of perhaps beyond 11s into the midnights and stuff like that, even though perhaps you sort of, I still get my 8 hours, it's not, okay? It's still out of the rhythm your body likes. So you want to try and say like into that 10 to 11 p.m. range is where you want to try and be asleep. So from that, you want to sort of spend about sort of like, I don't know, perhaps 20 minutes, half an hour, just into sort of a routine that sort of, so your body knows when you do this is to start winding down. It's to start sort of now to sort of calm your mind down, wind your body down. It's time to sleep. It's time to relax. Okay, so some of the things you could do obviously is like some sort of reading, whether that's like a novel or some self-development or some mindset, okay? That's what I tend to do, just like leave a book by the bed and read about something there. Try and sort of, again, just get away from, really, obviously you want to be away from caffeine and alcohol as well. Even like people say about alcohol, to take it takes the edge off, helps me get to sleep. It might get allowed to get to sleep, so to speak, but it doesn't really help because it doesn't allow you to get into the deep sleep. It doesn't allow you to get into REM sleep, okay? So it's not really doing anything for you. It's not really giving you the benefit, okay? So again, alcohol doesn't really, it might help you fall asleep, but it doesn't really give you the deep sleep quality that you want, okay? So yeah, do some reading, perhaps do some yoga, do some stretching, like to write in your journal, write some gratitude, something to sort of like clear your mind and sort of just really work on that, okay? And just if you've got a lot of stuff going on in your head, try and put that down on paper. If you've been worried about stuff's happened, whatever, you want to get that down on paper and just really sort of process it, okay? So it's not swirling around when you're trying to go to sleep. Then obviously what we want to do is like, most of the time it's like obviously people's phones and obviously what they're watching, okay? If you're watching something like this really keeps your adrenaline going, where it's some sort of like episodes, like a series that's tense, like that's adrenaline that's going into your body, that's keeping you awake. Okay, so if you're watching something that's just like a thriller, something like that, whatever, okay, or like a horror or some sort of like shit like that, that is all adrenaline. It's going to take you at least another sort of 10, 20 minutes to get to sleep after you finish watching it, okay? Same with your phone. If you are on your phone and like emails come through, notifications are coming through, and you see something perhaps from work or someone else has commented or something, and it triggers you, it's going to trigger that sort of that adrenaline, okay? You'll have a shot of it, because like if you've ever checked your phone like late at night and just, oh, shit, I forgot to do this, or you've had an email come through about sort of work the next day, and it's like, wow, what a shit, and it throws you off track, okay? Like if you track it first thing in the morning, okay? So that's what you want to try and get away from that phone and those notifications. So yeah, try and clear your head. So your mind is sort of clear and calm and it's relaxed, okay? It's not triggered by more adrenaline, because that's going to take an extra sort of half an hour to an hour to get to sleep, okay? Then you got to look, obviously, coffee and caffeine, okay? You want to sort of try and reduce that earlier in the day. Like most people say, oh yeah, I clear it, I'm pretty good, but again, it's still not allowing you to get into that deep sleep, same as like with alcohol. So you want to try and like reduce it as much as you can and have it as early as you can in the afternoon, because it has a long, what's called a half-life, so it stays in your system for quite a long time, okay? So try not to have it sort of too late in the afternoon, like try not to have it in the evening too much, okay, too often. And then you can look at sort of things, perhaps having a shower, cold shower. You can look at some magnesium as well, that really helps relax you. And these are some of the things I do. And then obviously you got to look get a dark room, look at your mattress. These are things you can like sort of like really analyze, okay? Because sleep, again, like I said, it's not like most people think sleep is just a game of luck and hope. It's not, okay? There's things that allow you, like your body's just not relaxed. Your body's built to sleep. Your body was like, it's a natural process. If you are not sleeping, like sort of, right, okay, there's something sort of going on. Yes. Yeah, and as Dev said, yeah, if you've got kids, that obviously throws a massive span in the works, okay? Like, sort of, my daughter sort of sleeps through now, which is good, it's a blessing. But, like, yeah, any of you got young kids, then obviously this video is full of shit for you, okay? Because again, that's hard to control. Like I said, it's out to your control as well. They're going to interrupt your sleep, okay? Yeah, so like with that, if you got kids, like sort of young ones, yeah, it's just a case of doing the best you can, okay? But again, it's still trying to get that early bedtime. So again, you try and bank up as much hours as you can of sleep quality for when you get woken up. It's for when you do get waken up in the night, okay? Because if you're going to be woken up at like sort of once or twice in the night, you want to try and get in those sort of, perhaps you might have 2 or 3 hour block of sleep. You want to get as best quality as you can, obviously, okay? And then you got to try and just grind through the day and live off coffee or nap. So those are just some of the things like sort of I like to do, especially before bed. Just have like an evening routine. Like I try and get to sort of, I make sure I'm asleep by 10. So 9:30 that's when I start sort of my routine and start winding down, putting my phone to one side. I'll start sort of perhaps like, I don't know, just switching off from stuff, just like detoxing from everything, electrical, turning off TVs, different things like that. Perhaps going to do the dishes or something, because I know, or do some yoga, because I know that's my program in mind. It's like, oh, this is time to wind down now. And I'll do some journaling, like how my day's been, what I want to do tomorrow, what's going on in my head, write that down. Perhaps have some reading, have some water, have some magnesium. Turn the lights, sort of the lights off, and then yeah, sort of you are sort of relaxed. Then your mind is sort of like at bay. You are not constantly stimulated, and that's just loads of little things just going to help you sort of get to sleep and have a deeper and better quality of sleep. Okay, and like I said, it's not going to happen every time, because again, if things then is going to happen that's going to throw you off track, or you wake up some days, I woke up like 4 o'clock last night for something, I don't know why, or like stuff's going to happen. Yeah, of course it is. Okay, but if you can do that, it's going to have a better chance of, like I say, having a deeper sleep. And like I say, if you got kids, you just got to manage it the best you can, okay? If they're waking up, like sort of, yeah, just like I said, the time you do sleep, you obviously want to make as best and as good quality sleep as you can, okay? So yeah, look at sort of getting some magnesium, getting look at like sort of some sleep supplements, different things like that to help really relax you. So in that time you are sleeping, you can really sort of recharge as much as possible, okay? Hope it helps. Any question you've got, reach out, gents.